Hey guys, I don't even know. I don't even know how to start this video. There isn't gonna be any fancy edits or anything. It's just gonna be me talking, just sharing my memories and my thoughts about Akira Toriyama and the incredible legacy that he left behind. I had to I had to compose myself a couple times before starting the video. But on March 1st, Toriyama passed away due to an acute subdural hematoma, which is a medical term for bleeding in the brain. He was only 68 years old. Wow. When someone passes away, it's always a time for mourning, and everybody mourns in their own different ways. So I just wanted to make this as sort of my way of mourning, but also more so to celebrate his life and everything that he accomplished. And it's been crazy just scrolling all over the internet and seeing everybody come together and sharing all their memories and their experiences, all these different communities and video games coming together to mourn his loss and to take this moment to stand in solidarity with each other. It's been incredible to see. It's been incredible. It's been an emotional day for all of us, I'm sure. But Toriyama is a man whose legacy will last forever. He is the literal Stan Lee of the manga anime industry. And Goku is just such an iconic name. Dragon Ball Z is known. It's almost become a household name. Almost everyone knows what Dragon Ball Z is. Even people who don't watch anime or play video games know what it is. And it's something that it became a source of inspiration for so many people. And I myself would always look forward to watching the anime when I would get home from school on Cartoon Network back in the day. Heck, me and my best friend at the time, we would even role play as characters inside of the Dragon Ball Z world, and we would run around the yard and the neighborhood shooting off ki blasts and Kamehameha waves, turning Super Saiyan, just fighting bad guys, imaginary bad guys, not real bad guys. Oh man. We would play the video games together, even Dragon Ball Z sagas. Yes, that game, looking back at it now, it's like, wow, that game's not great. There was something about it that just me and my friend loved. It was just pure fun. Just playing something with your friends. And probably my favorite Dragon Ball Z game is still Budokai 3 on the PS2. I have so many fond memories of playing that game. But yes, I was one of those weirdos who liked the motion controls in Tenkaichi 3. I played that on the Wii quite extensively as well. I even remember playing it online and winning some online matches, and I usually suck at those kind of games. Akira Toriyama, his legacy will just continue to be a source of inspiration for people everywhere. Generations upon generations will continue to be inspired by his works. And there's been countless people influenced by him, from movies to cartoons, TV shows, artists, everything. There's so much fan art and just fan creations and tributes, and it's just insane to see that this man was so beloved by so many people, and it's been so wonderful to see everybody come together and cherish the memories that they've created because of Toriyama. And in celebration of Toriyama's memory, I've thought about finally getting around to one of his games that he's been involved with, and I can't really decide which one I want to start with. I was thinking of either Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Chrono Trigger, or Dragon Quest XI. I've never played Chrono Trigger, I've never played a Dragon Quest, so I just figured it would be a nice way for me to sort of play one of those in honor of his memory. I'll probably have a poll up later at some point, asking everyone's opinion, but if you guys have any preferences towards which one I should play, I know Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger are probably going to be the most requested ones. So yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys, and feel free to share your memories down below as well. I'll enjoy reading every single one of them. And just remember that this is a time of mourning, this is a time of grieving, it's a time of loss, of sadness, but it's also a time to celebrate and to look back fondly at everything this man has done, everything he's created, how many people's lives he's impacted and made for the better. I love looking at the images of him and just seeing him, his big goofy smile and just seeing how passionate he is, just drawing the characters and doing something that he loves. It brings a bittersweet smile to my face. And I remember being so excited to just talk about Dragon Ball Z with the kids at school, playing on the playground, coming home and watching the show on TV. I didn't even care if it was a rerun. That's how much I enjoyed watching it. Out of all the characters, I would probably say either Vegeta or Piccolo are my two favorite characters. Oh, and not even to mention Team 4 Star. Their abridged series of Dragon Ball Z was so iconic as well. And it was only possible because of one man. I remember it was either the first or second grade, I remember actually writing an essay on Toriyama and how much Dragon Ball Z had impacted me. And of course at the time, I didn't really know what anime was. I didn't know what Japanese was. So I saw Toriyama and my little my kid brain thought it was a woman's name. So I remember vividly writing, I would love to meet Toriyama and ask her how she came up with all these characters. And it is because that is just the one thing that I loved, was all the different characters. I thought they were all so cool and just fun. And can I just say, it's incredibly based that he made my man Krillin. He made my man Krillin get with one of the most baddest women in the show. Oh, and I remember the moment when Future Trunks first showed up and put the smackdown on Frieza and King Cold. Man, that was one of the coolest moments in the show to me. The whole Cell Saga is probably still my favorite. But man, when he showed up and he just sliced Frieza in half, I was like, whoa! He can just do that? But Frieza was so strong! Oh man. So many good times, man. And I remember watching, after I finished Dragon Ball Z, I ended up going back and watching the older Dragon Ball. That was very enjoyable. Especially getting to see Piccolo's origins, and that last fight in the World Martial Arts Tournament between Goku and Piccolo was amazing. Probably my favorite moment. And yeah, I am actually someone that enjoyed GT for what it was. Even though I know Toriyama himself didn't really have a hand in it. He just kind of oversaw the project. But I liked it for what it was. I liked the whole, there is actually a downside to using the Dragon Balls too many times. And Baby is probably one of my favorite villains, along with Omega Shenron. They just have this rule of cool, and Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 might be my favorite Super Saiyan form in the entire series. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's just cool as hell. And when Goku and Vegeta used it against Omega Shenron and were literally throwing hands with them, oh my gosh, that fight was so good. And then they fused and they turned into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Bro, he was always one of my favorite characters to play in any of the Dragon Ball games where he was a character in them. Just his Stardust Crusher move, I forget what it's called. It's so cool. I'm not gonna do a normal outro for this one, so thank you guys for being here and listening to me just ramble on and on. Toriyama might be gone, but he'll never be forgotten. He'll live in the hearts of all of his fans, new, old, and even the fans who have yet to become one. Really did create something special, huh? Well, see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace out.